I've been reading through some of those beautiful Facebook posts on Teresa's wall over the past week. Some of the words used to describe her have been selfless, strong, caring, passionate. But one of the more often used words is fighter. Her motto, "Just keep swimming," was such a simple representation of that fight that she firmly held, even to the end. I first met Teresa when she was a sophomore at River Ridge, summer of 2011, when my daughter was a rising freshman with the marching band. I was one of the band dads there, and it quickly became apparent to me that Teresa was a strong leader in the band, an amazing young lady, and a dependable ally to get things done there. She was one of a very small handful of student leaders that I could count on, for instance, to load equipment and luggage under one of the band buses for a trip to Orlando or Washington, D.C. or New York. She was invaluable to the River Ridge Band program and was completely deserved her numerous accolades there. Her senior year, Teresa may or may not have beautifully pranked Mr. Gray with numerous movie posters photoshopped with his face on them. Lion King's Baby Simba, Merida, Jack. Movie posters would magically appear around the band room throughout that spring. They also magically compiled with music into the end-of-year banquet slideshow, but I have no idea how that happened. After graduating from River Ridge, Teresa remained an active alumna. She would visit rehearsals and performances as her schedule allowed, and she'd always get a show shirt for that current year's marching show. Teresa and I stayed in touch through Facebook, and I was happy to be a sounding board for her as she began her college studies at UNG. She was happy to tell me about her new lesson buddy, Addison. Addie really were a rock to her over these past 3.5-4 years. Teresa would chat with me about her love for Chick-fil-A, her frustration over bad tippers at the movie tavern, stinky boys. She would tell me about pony squishing, which was her fun term for horse training at the barn. She would not, and you could not, let the horse win. She was not going to give up, even when that was a very difficult horse. Teresa got to compete with the UNG equestrian team in advanced WTC and placed 7th in nationals. Her ribbon is in there. She sent me a link to watch the competition online. It was beautiful and fascinating, and I still don't understand walk, trot, canter. Her brother Paul got to visit her there, and that really meant a lot to her. After her diagnosis, we would chat about surgeries and cortisol levels, treatment plans. She was especially frustrated with experimental diets. She really liked strawberries. And she didn't care how much sodium a Chick-fil-A sandwich had. About a year ago, Teresa posted on Facebook, "It's hard to hang on in the saddle when your legs don't work like they used to." Mm-hmm. The post goes on to inform us that despite a lot of falls, including a video of a lot of falls, she managed to move up a class on the UNG equestrian team. She was a fighter and was not going to let numerous falls off of a giant animal prevent her from moving ahead. I was honored to visit with Teresa that evening last week in the hospital. Even though she was resting quietly, she was still there, fighting. The doctors had the audacity to say that she would not live through the night. Teresa fought strong until sunrise, just to prove them wrong. Teresa, you are an amazing, tough young woman. The strength of your fight is inspiring, and I am proud to be your friend.